The FlowRider has surfing soul combined with technology, virtual reality combined with real gravity, speed, movement, and a phenomenal show. If you want to rip, you gotta learn to flow. The FlowRider's scientifically engineered nozzles generate a thin sheet of water which flows uphill over the shape of a faultless ocean wave. The result is a perfect perpetual liquid stage that permits athletes of all ages to flow, skim, carve, and turn. The FlowRider offers the excitement of surfing, skateboarding, and snowboarding in a self-contained, compact, and flexible design. Its connection to the board sports is the fuel that generates a lifestyle following, which in turn elevates your facility to a whole new level. For the last 10 years, Wavelock has been researching different materials to create the perfect ride. In 2000, our new technology debuted in San Diego. The next generation of FlowRider was born. The biggest breakthrough was the invention of our composite membrane riding surface. Similar to a trampoline, its flexible properties creates a safe platform, which makes even the hardest wipeouts feel mild. Here is a response from a first-time user.
If you fell down, you just wanted to get right back up. You just keep going. It's like I had never surfed or anything before, but it was just like a beginner's thing, so it was a lot of fun.
Give an athlete a flow board, and it's a whole different ballgame. Where bodyboarding was easy, stand-up riding is a challenge. But it is only a matter of time before you can start to throw spray and rip it up.
Take me out!
It allows your facility to connect to the next generation, where excitement is mandatory and thrills are expected. The FlowRider stands apart from all other attractions. It gives you the wow factor that generates media and public awareness. It is the only attraction where the spectators enjoy watching as much as the athletes enjoy riding, thereby creating entirely new revenue programs. The show value is second only to its potential to generate revenue through food, drinks, and merchandise. With a modest beginning, the FlowRider is now paving the way for next-generation interactive water sports. Its increased popularity is second only to the success it has brought to each park. With its roots in surfing, the FlowRider has taken the sport to a whole new dimension, from Hawaii to Kansas, and from longboard to onboard. A cruise ship, that is. Introducing Royal Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas. The FlowRider is without limits. It's a leader in attractions, and it's breaking records each day. Are you ready to get your flow on?
Welcome to the Wavelock FlowRider. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the FlowRider, including some important safety information. Then, I'm going to show you how to ride. The FlowRider combines skills from a variety of board sports, including snowboarding, bodyboarding, surfing, skateboarding, and wakeboarding. If you've tried any of these, you'll feel right at home. If not, the FlowRider really is unique and a little bit different from any of them. So be patient and don't get too hard on yourself if it takes a couple of runs before you feel comfortable. Even the top pros had to learn some important technique. Just like any activity, there are some risks of injury. But if you pay attention carefully, you shouldn't have any problems. We want you to have fun, not get hurt. So let's get started. This is the FlowRider. The water is moving very fast and only a few inches thick. Never ever dive into the water like a swimming pool. The ride surface is a bit like a trampoline. When you fall, it'll give a little. The sides and back wall have foam padding, but the surfaces under the padding are hard. The grading is a bit harder. Be prepared when you fall or lose a board for a potential impact with one of these surfaces and brace yourself. Don't just relax or let your legs go limp. If you lose your board or fall, don't try to body surf. Keep your arms, elbows, knees, and legs as close to your body as possible to minimize a single point of contact with any of these hard surfaces. Try to keep your eyes open and orient your feet to contact first. Try to protect your head and face. If you have any questions about these safety tips, please ask your ride operator or watch this video again. Now, let's learn how to ride. The easiest way to ride is on a bodyboard. Even if you want to try stand-up riding, it is best to try on a bodyboard first to get comfortable with the flow. This is a specially designed bodyboard for a FlowRider. Hold it like this, with the FlowRider logo at the top. And before you jump in the flow, remember, B-E-D. B is for belly. Keep your belly on the base of the board. E is for elbows. Keep your elbows on the board. And D is for drag. Drag your feet in the water and use them as rudders to steer. Keep your weight on the back of the board and be careful trying to turn. Steering is very subtle. If the front of your board catches the flow, you'll lose your board. To move down towards the bottom, gently lean forward. To move to the right, lean to the right while slightly lifting up on the left-hand rail. To move to the left, do the opposite. Once you get the hang of it, you can try some more advanced moves. From this position, you can progress to spins and even drop knee. Keep in mind, these are advanced moves and require practice. Are you ready to try stand-up riding? Stand-up riding requires a bit more skill and practice. Think of a snowboarding stance, but with almost all of your weight on your back foot. There are no fins on a snowboard, so you really have to use your edges to turn. Whenever you're doing a turn, remember to keep either your heel side edge or your toe side edge uphill. If you catch a downhill edge, you're going to fall right away. Put your back foot on the tail end of the board. Put your front foot on the board and ease into the flow. To turn, gently shift your weight and use your edge. Once you get the hang of it, you'll find the sweet spot and get comfortable. Keep your eyes forward, not looking down. Just like on a bodyboard, gravity and leaning with just a little bit more weight on your front foot will take you down the face. Leaning back with all of your weight on your back foot will take you up the flow. Now, here's some more advanced moves. Stand-up riding takes a little bit of skill and lots of practice. Don't be shy about asking your ride operator or better riders for tips. That's how you learn. So go on, get out there. Oh, and remember, safety first. The FlowRider can cause injuries. So know your limits, take it slow, and be careful. And most importantly, have fun. See you out there.